All right, Goran, you have something for me?
Hi, Robert. Nice to meet you again.
It's good to see you again
Thank you
too,
for,
Goran. Very nice.
yeah,
This is great. We're having
yes.
a small meeting here, so
Yeah, it's really nice and I like it a lot. And thank you for doing this. And it's like the question I wrote to you yesterday, and now it's twisted a bit more about it. But you know what finally realized a few weeks ago, like reading your books and listening to you and Jim, and somehow it dawned on me that this is it, and it's happening right now. And it couldn't happen anything else than right now. It's now it is. And somehow I realized that how could there be a fixed self when there is a now? Because then it would be, that's shifting the whole time. It's like I'm a different person. But anyway, I have some kind of essence of Göran, but I'm shifting. It's like uh, somehow it's feel I don't understand either anymore why it's called spirituality, because for me it feels just ordinary, but ordinary easy somehow.
we don't know what anything is. So it's a mystery. But there is a sense of self that we all have that's different from the next person's sense of self. What's what you were calling an essence.
Mm,
There's, I mean, I'm speaking to you now, Robert is speaking. You can't just take any other citizen and put him in this chair and have the same conversation. It won't be the same. And I'm not the same when I speak to you as I was when I was speaking with Ilongo.
mm,
I noticed that. It's simple. I've got one account with Ilongo and another one with you. And so it's subtle. That's our actual lives. See, the idealists want to erase all that and say it's all just one consciousness.
mm,
I'm not too sure about that. It could be that each animal is conscious because it has a brain, and the consciousness is not coming from outside anywhere. There is no great field of consciousness, and we're all just these little objects floating around in it, which is what the idealists are trying to say, or nothing really exists, is what they say, but consciousness.
mm.
I don't know. I have no way of processing that. I can't decide if that's true or false. On what evidence? No evidence.
And And Robert, it seems like all like the spiritual people want to sell something in the future, that I will attain something later on. It's like I was invited to a group,
Mhm.
and they should speak, and then they were talking about the absolute, and I don't understand what the absolute should be. That this is there a final state, or is it? For me, this is it. It's happening now. So how could I, in a few minutes, if it hasn't happened yet, be more spiritual evolved or more enlightened than this moment?
Mhm. Well, you use the word sell. They're trying to sell this idea. That's a great product because when you promise something for the future but get paid for it now, that's an
Mm,
ideal business.
mm,
Now, you say, pay me now, and in the future you will be enlightened like me. It's
mm.
perfect.
Yeah,
It's perfect because the future
yeah.
never comes, and they can't come back to you and say, I followed the instructions, I paid you all these thousands of dollars, and I'm not enlightened. Then they say, you have to wait, you have to study more, you have to meditate more, you have to whatever the so-called path is, you're not done
Mm,
yet. But I've paid you. but you have to keep going. Pay me again. See, it's a perfect business, and it's corrupt. I'm not,
It seems.
wait, just let me put in a disclaimer here. I am not saying that anyone who ever discussed spirituality is corrupt. That's not my point. The business is corrupted. It's like being a rock star now. They sell tickets, they have these events where you have to pay gobs of money to just sit there and listen to somebody talk. I'm just talking now. Send money.
But and also, how could you sell this? How is it possible to sell when everything is happening right now? What I seems to be to me that everything all over the world is happening right now in this moment. How could you sell this?
The great P.T. Barnum once said, "No one ever went bust underestimating the intelligence of the public." And that's the answer. There's a lot of really stupid people in this world. We know there are, but you're not supposed to say that.
It seems like, Robert, you should. It seems like people are selling sand in Sahara, in the desert. It's like, here, you can buy it because this is for free and it's happening right now.
Yeah, well, 69 million people voted for Donald Trump, too, in this last election. Yeah. Can you imagine the level of stupidity that it takes to vote for this person? Either that or you're one of these evangelicals that's hoping that we'll have a nuclear war soon and they'll be raptured up and the rest of us will all die, the infidels. That's who votes for Trump. Those.
So I really like your advice, Robert. What you say, snap out of it. Yeah, I think that is the best advice you could ever give. But somehow it's not possible to snap out of it until it snaps out of itself for some reason. And
I think it helps to have someone have someone tell you you're hypnotized. Snap out of it.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. I think that does help. That's why I do it. But maybe it doesn't help. I can't prove it.
But for some reason, the last weeks, it feels more, if I should talk about how it feels like everything is like ordinary, the same, but it's a lot easier because I don't have the baggage of what happens before, and I don't have the future, what will come. And also other people near me, I could free them from everything, their baggage also, because this is happening now.
Yes.
Have you seen it the same?
I don't know about the same. I don't know about freeing other people, but it certainly feels.
No. My feeling is that I don't hold baggage for other people. You understand that?
Yes, I misunderstood. Yes. Yeah. Well, it's a lot easier to just deal with life one moment at a time. It really is.
For sure.
And so that's a relief. If you can get into that frame of mind, that's a relief. It feels good.
Yeah, I like it. It's like, but then the next thought come, maybe, what if I lose it? But how could I lose it if it's here right now? It's not possible to lose it.
Not right now.
No.
It's not possible to lose it right now.
No. That's good. And yeah, this is what's happening. So that was the question was really like, somehow I see that other spiritual people are still very interested in money, and even they talk about no self and stuff like that. But anyway, somehow the non-self want to have money. So I guess.
Yes, that's the observation that needs to be remembered. If you look at these people who are talking, I don't mean the ones on Facebook who are just social media has, anybody can just get on there and rant and rave. I'm talking I'm talking about the ones with the careers, the names you know.
Yeah.
I used to call these people out by name, but I don't anymore. I get too much push back. It's not worth it.
No, no.
But these people who have careers, you know their name, they have followers and all that. That's a corrupted industry. It's as corrupt as any other big business. It's a big business.
Yeah.
They're making a lot of money. There's millions of dollars involved in each one of these situations where you know the person's name. People
Yeah.
buy those the videos, the books, they attend the conferences, they make donations. It's really a corrupted situation, because a conversation like this is just a normal conversation. Two people who sit on a park bench can talk like this. You don't ask someone to pay you for telling them the truth.
No. No.
Why? I had a career talking to people, Goran, so I really understand this. I was a psychotherapist. People came to my office, talked to me for an hour, and gave me money on the way out. And that was fine. I was performing a service. And you could argue that being a spiritual teacher is a service and you should get paid for it in that way, but I don't believe that. I believe that if you have some essential truth about reality and you really believe you have it, you should spill the beans right away. Don't drag it out. Tell us what it is. If you need to write a book and sell the book for a few bucks, great. Write the book, sell it, done with it. But no, what these people, let me just finish this thought now that I'm on a roll. What these people claim is that they have the power to reach out to you and awaken you. And they don't. They just don't, in my view, in my opinion. No one has that power. They have the power of hypnosis.
Yeah, for sure.
They can hypnotize you and make you feel that you are enlightened. But to actually, for you to really understand, no one has the power to make you understand. You understand what you understand when you understand it, not when somebody gives you the understanding. If you take it that way, somebody gave me this understanding, there's no self, nothing is real, consciousness, God, love, all this. Those will be words in your mind, but you'll have a restless heart. The only thing that will actually soothe your heart is when you see things more as they are, which is, I'm here. I don't know how I got here. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know if there is a why. I don't know what any of this is. I'm an animal. I know I am an animal because I have to shit in the morning just like any other animal. But what do I make of that? You see, and that's truth. I don't know is truth, not blah, 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 God, love, and all that. That's not truth. It's bullshit. I say, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
So,
Just the final question, Robert. Do you think that it's too ordinary? Is it why people are like missing it?
absolutely. That's it right there. That's it right there. I'm a married guy living in a house. I've got grandchildren, and that's life. Yes, not this other crazy story. There's this, they've got this dream. They go through life dreaming of enlightenment and masters, and it doesn't apply.
It's not possible when it's happening now. It's happening now. How could it be possible that I would be enlightened later?
Yes, well, I think you have a good understanding of this now, and so you can just let the whole thing drop.
Yeah, because, and also that's why I figured the group should be for seven weeks in a row. And I thought, why should I be there? Because this is it. How could I evolve during 7 weeks when it's happening now?
Yeah,
it's not possible.
Well, actually, I see that there's only a few of us here, 4 or 5 people. I'm surprised at that, but actually gratified. what it means to me is that anybody who wanted to imbibe my point of view here has already done it, and you don't need to follow Robert. You don't need to follow Robert. Robert's just another guy.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
But a good guy. I like you, Robert.
I will.
A lot.
I do too. I think he's a pretty good guy, but you know, there's a lot of good guys in this world. That's the truth. Lots.
But Yeah.
Yeah.
for the answers.
Thank you.
And thank you
Gaurav.
for doing it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for being here. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, for me too.